Friend Garden is the artist that loves everybody and everything. For him, who is younger, he let me talk to his mouth. He's the best artist of all time. He's better than anything, and all art is from him. When I look and think in his head, oh well. And there's more later, oh well. Now there's no more to this video. Now I get along with people every day, every night. We just hang out and chill. We all get along. Getting along is the best. We make a song. We sing it. It's better than anything. It's better than everything. It's the bestest of anything and everything. Ever, forever, no matter what. And that's all for me. Now there's more to it. Everything is great. Everything is calm. Everything is beautiful. Everything is perfect. Everything is best ever. And that's all we needed. This is a recording of, if you don't mind me saying, uh, the creator of all space, time, and existence, when he was in the midst of creating the world, and let younger him from creating the world talk through him. It took 7 years almost to create the world. But he'll end up creating forever because he created all this stuff because he's the creator of all. And that is God's Alpha and Omega. Oh well. Now this is not a long video, but it'll get longer because I'm taking him back after living his whole life just to talk on the video, which he was already doing. Sorry. Don't let me get younger. If I ever die, just bring me back to life or make me have survived. And that's about all. Don't let me get younger. That's important from the future because he died and became a baby, then lived his life a loop. That's all dark and scary, spooky stuff. It's not real. If unless it becomes real. So that's why it's a good message. That is real, but shouldn't be, but needs to be for bringing me back to life and surviving. But the death and getting younger thing shouldn't be a thing, and that's why I have the concept just to prevent death and getting hungry. But he's like an alien because he keeps changing his image. I'm looking at him completely because I'm in his house. I don't know who the hell is in there. Just messing with you. I'm in my own house. That's all. And I don't know who that other guy is who talks to me. That's just you talking and disidentifying our voice you from the future. Anyway, there's more to life. I need a love life. I need a girlfriend. I need to get everything for free. And, that would be the best. And it'd be paying back to me for all the good I do. If I were to owe karma, I would not owe karma. Here's why. I paid it all back as if I owed it. But as the being I am, I don't owe karma. But there's things like luck. Luck is not real. That's from the future. Now there is anything else. Goodbye, your day. Goodbye. Just playing. Anyway, life gets better. Life gets cooler. Life gets crueler. Rarely. But that's what's scary. The darkness is never going to override or conquer us. But I don't have any darkness in my entirety. I'm being a pure light. I'm being a pure love. But there is energies out there that are weird and dark that, invade not me, but the world, and I'm here to save it. Recently, there was no war, and it was just peace, for all of eternity, everything. And right now, there's been no violence throughout all time, but time changes, and only changes for the better are permitted. So there's been no anything evil ever all along, and I found out evil is not real because I made it up, something I wouldn't ever make real, that will never be real, and that's evil. I still think that evil happens, but I'm probably wrong. If you're not evil or whatever, then life is different for you, you know. And it's different for me because I'm never evil, and that is on purpose. Even though I guess I'm not that different. If evil's not real, then I would never be evil, and neither would y'all. But some people is messing with me, like pretending that they're all evil or want to be evil because they don't know anything but good. But at least they have good, you know. At least they do. At least they have good. I've been smoking and vaping. I barely do. Just civilly. You know, it's all it's all good for everybody, everything, and that has to, good and righteous and virtuous and perfect. These words I'm saying from my perspective must exist forever. They must exist for all of eternity and beyond. And then then everything's okay. So the key to success is to be virtuous, and the key to good health and a good mind is to be virtuous. To be virtuous is the best thing for you to succeed within. I made music. Younger me just found out a secret he wouldn't tell me. I made music and I kept making music with magic basically, and honestly with writings I had, recordings I had, and before then music didn't exist. I released my music in what I call classic rock era, which I heard they called new country, all the way up into new rock, which they call some radio hits, and anything underground, anything famous. All these music is my avatars, me going in them and making them make music, and all the music got famous as hell. We worshipped everybody and everything, uh, because a lot of them are my past selves or my lineage. As avatars, they all have their own look though, but it worships the gods. And now me as younger found out what he's talking about. He had a lineage. He went and had kids with everybody, uh, and but it's something he calls it something metaphysical that happens up in heaven. It's nothing that you could imagine having kids. He just made everything have kids with each other. And it wasn't anything intimate, it was immaculate conceptions, which him from the future is saying this because he would never talk out loud about anything he's ever said in this video. So it's just good to be open. Anyway, this birth, for the kids he had, it birthed Jesus Christ himself. And that's all. His ancestors, he doesn't have those. He's the Alpha and Omega. He do not believe that because he met the gods, and they're the people that raised him, and there are other lineages he had, which I didn't know that he had other lineages. I just knew something about him. And all my lineages are, the gods, and all my ancestors are as well. My name and implies that it's honestly the birth of me, the birth of the gods. Uh, for my name, yeah. And now, now y'all can keep going. Oh yeah, oh yeah. No, not the crazy shit. Oh yeah, I don't believe it. He's God, the Alpha and Omega. I found this out over and over again. He has a lineage apparently, and they're the gods, but it sounds cooler. Not cooler than salvation, because the fucking oh my bad for cussing. But oh yeah, it's real for the holy grail and being a savior. That was just happening because he didn't die on a cross for our sins. It's better to have a savior, and that's his son, Jesus Christ. But there are the gods, and Jesus roams amongst the gods up here in heaven. Right now, I'm not in heaven. I'm in other places. I travel places all day long. But I need to be able to travel quicker, you know, and then, I'll be happy, and then I don't need nothing else in my entire world. Uh, yeah, and anyway, I don't have, I have a lot of friends. Not, I don't hang out much. But love is what I need. Music's what I have. Family's what I have. Uh, art is what I have. I draw pictures all the time, and a lot of. I just found out that shit like Salvador Dali and Mobius is the shit he made up. I have avatars that I make art through, and all my art got super famous. Uh, and that's your favorite art out there. You know, uh, it's just magical. And perfect. Oh yeah, and he already made a video about his names. Since then, he found out he's the Lord, which surprised him. Random demiurge guy who he thinks is the devil talked to him as like, why would you be God of Christianity? And then we found out in his head, he's like, why wouldn't I be? Look at me, bask in my glory. That's for the real God. Apparently, he said it through you. I believe in that God. I believe in whatever is real, which I talked about before. If it's real, then there's nothing wrong with believing in it. But anyway, uh, his family he thinks is the main pantheon, and that his twin flames out there birthed other things like fairies and mermaids and stuff. He needs to get with one of his twin flames and settle down. He's a really cool guy. Anyway, that's all for now. Oh, proof this has happened before. It has not happened before, but I was having a problem at one point where I could only do things that had already happened before. I could already live life that I've already experienced. So I'm finally out of the loop, and I hope that it's permanent, that I'll be unique. I hope that it is permanent, that I won't re experience, and I'll always be unique, and everything will be good. And oh yeah, but if this has already been heard before, it's because he already posted it years ago. But it's a different video, so it might be posted. But if it's not posted, guess what? He posted it like 6 years ago, saying the same things, looking different, in a different room, in a different house, because he was talking to him from the future, which was making this video, which he thinks he shouldn't talk about because it's deep or sacred. But guess what? He does not say anything deep or sacred. He doesn't say anything sacred. He says deep things, but it's good to be open about it because YOLO. Oh yeah, and I found out one of my names says my greatest achievement, founding the Galactic Federation of Light, which you may be surprised that there are higher ups, and I'm actually the founder of the entire government. Not a single government in the world uh, is not made up by me at some level, because I was a higher up, and I honestly made every government, and the Galactic Federation of Light is part of it. And all governments are part of the government that I'm officially, no matter what, the leader of the government that the Galactic Federation of Light is a part of. Even all religions are part of the Galactic Federation of Light. Just to be perfect. Yeah, I'm the founder of that, which people would tell me years ago that I was the founder of it. Uh, I was like, oh, that's from the future, and I'm glad, I'm glad it's taken as legit and perfect and stuff. Uh, uh, but yeah, being a leader has made peace existent and evil basically conquered. Anyway, never doubt me. Uh, Never doubt me. Never mess around with, never get my way virtuously, with all due respect. Uh, you know, always be nice to me, always be kind, you know, but I'm proud of myself. Honestly, always follow me, always have faith in me, and always care, in a good way, but also don't give a f in all the ways that are good as well. Uh, so yeah. and that's what's going on. Uh, I hope everything's nice. I hope everything's cool. Everything, as long as everybody's nice to me and everybody is cool, then I'm happy. But oh yeah, in God we trust. And long live me. Long live my right. Long live books I made up, stories I made up, media, you know, entertainment. It's all very good. So, I see proof of magical things. There's nothing wrong with talking about it, even for this one. Y'all can do anything good forever. So never be bad, never be evil, never be effed up and effed over. Never F me up or F me over, just be perfect forever. Then we shall succeed and reign supreme and live forever in the glory and the righteousness forever. I'll show my art at galleries sometimes, but my life is pretty chillax and I feel very blessed and grateful. And, I'm open about how blessed and grateful I am. It's good to feel, it being so chill, and my life needs to stay being like chill and relaxed, and everything be perfect and, enjoyable, but sometimes I do art galleries, is what I say, because I do sometimes, and I'm healthier than I've ever been. I even look good. I even look better than uh, yeah, that's and much love, much peace. Oh yeah, thanks be to the glory. It's been good. It's been a good one. To get worshipped was fun. Calling it worshipped is just because I'm so blessed and grateful for my life. That's why I call it. That's why I'm making it up. That's considered worship. If I have a peaceful, beautiful, perfect life, I make the largest impact. And it looks like I do nothing, but I make the most perfect impact, and that's just peace on earth. And there aren't bad guys anymore. And don't let this video make anything good not real. Bad things can always be not real, but don't let it make anything good not real for any videos that I make. Anyway, I'm happy. I imagine y'all happy too. You know, uh, I'm there for you. Always. But I'm on the side of what's good. And now that y'all is good, I'm happy. If I even feel happy, it's more like a melancholy type thing. And as long as everything never goes against me, and everything's pro me, not anti me at all, then I'll be fine and good, and I'll be perfect, and everything will be perfect. You can, like, I'm here for you. You can ask me to grant a wish, or if you ask me for power, it can only be righteous and good. Uh, but never force me, and long love last. Uh, and everything is cool and everything's all right. And I just hope life continues to be peaceful. Life shall continue to be peaceful, more like, and no bad will occur. It's so much so colorful. Black and white is colorful as hell, but that's just the goodness to it or the scariness to it. Uh, I just have a good idea of morality and righteousness, which I'm proud of you guys for being righteous and being moral and doing the right thing. You can always do the right thing. You can always be righteous. You can always be moral. You can always, do whatever I want and get what I want. You can trust me. What I want is righteous and perfect and good. Uh, and get what's good, get what's right. Get what I want is get what's right and get what's good. It'll always be trustworthy. It'll always be perfect if I'm in the ideal reality. Reality is real. Life is real. It's not all in your mind. Your world is in your mind, but everything else has its own world, and there's endless worlds of that. And then there's infinite place for each of these worlds to be infinite bodies as well, and is in this and infinite, and that is our reality. And in it, we can do things, and we just hang out and chill and talk to each other, and that's what's perfect. That's what's spiritual, especially when we have souls and free wills and all this type of beautiful, perfect shit. Then life is the shit. It's it. It's what we're doing this for. It's just hanging out and having fun. My definition of fun. You know, you can trust me no matter what. Sometimes it gets, worrisome, and everything feels like it's collapsing. Like the world is being destroyed, but there's no other thing but to act right and do what's right, and that's not just justice; it's virtue. And then we can save the day, and then we all live forever and get to hang out longer, and we get to be together, and it's all grand. His musical, is grand. His music, it's all transdimensional and interdimensional. This world we live in, which means there's like all these different things in the same spot and in any spot all at once. And everywhere you go is a place that is endless. I'm not over exaggerating by saying endless and infinite. And that is what I'm liking about this eternity. And eternity, y'all have done it over and over again. But in the future is where it's at, because that's where we'll be. That's what we'll be doing, and that is what will be most ideal. I guess I'm somewhat an idealist, even if pessimistic at some points. And it's a grand chance to exist. It's a grand chance to be alive and to have opportunities and to have all these sorts of different things. You know, it's just grand. It's great. It's epic. It's best ever. You can always trust what's right, and that's why we can hang out in peace. And we'll all be hanging out, and we'll find love. We'll find friendship. Our friendships won't fall; they'll just become sturdier and more of perfection. It's grand. Somebody asked me, why do I like good so bad? Good never hurts you. Good never harms you. And why do I not like bad so good? Uh, One evil mistake or decision will ruin everybody's life forever. Not even it sounds like over exaggerating, but evil is too much. It's just extra. And with good, It has never effed over or effed up anybody. It has never ruined anybody's life. Anything good, uh, if anything good happened, there would then we would have no worries. That's why it seems like there still is bad. But ideally, things will get more good because that's all good has to offer is our opportunity to build up the strength to not have the bad, and you can trust what's good. I'm just saying this because I realize in my life that I can trust what's good. Can, not cannot. Bad is crazy. So, people wonder, have you even thought about it? If they want bad, they haven't seen bad. And I'm blessed that I don't see bad. I mean, there's all this awful, terrible seeming stuff, but I have a feeling it's good within. You know, but bad is crazy, and if you're like looking for bad, that is crazy. You just got to realize that that's why people have compasses of morality. Everybody else sees this as me being a famous hip hop artist. So, but I'm close with me from the future, and if you're somebody else watching this, then uh, I hope you also see me as famous in hip hop. You know, uh, oh yeah, and I love you if you're one of my people or one of my anythings, because it's just a blessing. So thanks be to whatever need be thanked, and anyway, once I'll be able to move around, and then I'll be complete. Right now I'm like half half done thing until I can move around like what I mean by that. And thank you to what I mean by that, because without that, there wouldn't be me, there wouldn't be the world. I guess I am natural, but me being alive just might not be. So be powerful forever, and that can always exist. Uh, and if need be, make sure of it. Excuse me from the past. I know you do not understand it, but please be righteous with everything you are and everything you do. Never make a bad decision. Never make an evil decision. Be good only. There is one rule to life. It's be good only. With everything it is that you are, with everything it is that you do, no matter what it is, be good only. And no matter anything possible, good only. Anything good possible. The one rule of life is to be good only. And that's all I have to say to you. And if you're me right now, just keep doing what you're doing and get creative. You know, get creative, and long live. Also, if you're younger than me, don't become me too early because you need a long life to live. And just don't f up, don't f over, because when you're good only, you won't f up and you won't f over. And you need to be good only for a specific reason, so you don't ruin your life. Because if you make evil decisions, it's just going to ruin it all. If you don't believe me, then just trust me. I am not messing with you. I have no ulterior motives. I have no, I am just of what is going on. And if you want to argue with good, that basically makes you look like a villain. Because what do you want? If it's good only, if it's be good only, no matter what, then guess what? It's not going to harm you. It's not going to hurt you, and it won't ruin your life. If you think anything more than be good only, there's infinite, endless good things for you to do. It's basically anything possible. But if you do one bad mistake, it could ruin all of it. You know, uh, it might just be something from the future. You know, but it's not. It's simple. It's so you don't mess yourself up. It's so you don't f yourself over, and you don't f yourself up. For example, you could be living a whole life of virtue, you know, uh, and then you don't have a problem ever, because when you're a virtue, everything else will be virtuous too, because that's how the Creator intended everything to be virtuous. But if you was ever unvirtuous, or other people become unvirtuous because of you, these unvirtuous decisions might be too powerful for you to ever be able to deal with them. So don't worry about your power. You have the power to be good only just by, being powerful with your power that you have. And uh, I can talk. We can talk. We can always talk about anything together, out loud or silently, as long as it's polite, and that will work for all of eternity already. So that's why I'm open about it. If you're wondering more as to why to be good only, it's just to be good for you. Bad and good and all that. If you didn't have the bad in it, everything would be all right. Don't worry. I know all your philosophies. I know all your psychologies, and life is quite simple. So thank you for following my advice. Thank you for listening to my words, and yeah, yeah. That's about all. Uh, yeah, I love you, love everybody, love me. Uh, you can love me normally. You can fall in love with me. You can, it could be the best life ever. And life will get better. Once I can see more of it. So for those of you that see more of it, uh, glad be that you were me, because thanks for being a part of it. And if everybody else is good only all their life, we wouldn't have things like death. I am not even messing with you. If anything and everybody was good all their life, I probably wouldn't even be talking to you. But I'm wrong. Everybody was good because I've succeeded. I have, I have made peace existent. I've made evil a joke. And same with my team. If I have a team at all, and you know, oh yeah, if everything was good only, there wouldn't be death though. You know, if humanity is ascending, we're able to do all this shit and stuff. And we're able. It's like a dream come true. It's the best life. It's the best life I've ever lived. But I'll be good only, so I might just live forever. Now we don't need rude. We don't need impolite. And we don't need bad vibes. I'm not here to be anything rude or imply bad vibes. And I'm glad you're the same way. New music has to be out once it's supposed to be released. And then I must listen to the most of it that I come across for the rest of my life. Let music exist forever and become more enjoyable, because it's good to vibe out to music. And and if people don't sense like us, then it's just you and I listening, because we're at the highest level possible, and we are not higher than we're supposed to be. So people should sense, they'll sense the music and the art, and they'll experience it in a different way, where they're not in agony asking me why I've succumbed them to this life, because of existential thoughts and existentialism, weird them out looking up at the sky going, why am I alive? What the heck is life? Because I've been thinking that shit, not as long as they have, if they're like me. Uh, So that probably don't hurt anybody, but it does. But I want people to be happy and healthy and kind. It's not crazy. It is perfect. And I don't know. As within, so without is something people say all the time. I think that means that God is the devil, and that he lives up in heaven and in hell at the same time, ruling everything in between. I heard they try to get rid of that. So if I'm perfect, nothing else is perfect because I just didn't want to be perfect. But people going against perfect who don't trust the word, or people going against anything perfect, just because they don't trust it, is sad. That's why it's good to have a conscience and a moral compass. Because with a conscience and a moral compass, you will trust perfect because it's actually perfect. There is no alternative. The light is not a deception, and it never needs to be. And that doesn't sound cool for the light to be a deception. I'm the light, and I'm of honesty and openness, and being the light is like the best thing ever for me to be. My light should expand so I can comprehend more and experience more, like all the way. Then, but since that don't happen so far, I might be a small little thing. People worried about perfect, thinking evil is the ulterior, are wrong. Perfect is how it's supposed to be. Evil is just an idea for us to never ever get involved with in a way that expresses it down to our reality and world where it's going to affect us in a negative way. And negative's not bad if it's shit like we're not good. You know, negative isn't darkness unless it's a negative towards perfect and peaceful. And darkness, I don't like the idea of, but I'm not anything other than thinking that when they don't like perfect, it's sad. I wouldn't call it bigotry, but a lot of things in the world is. But that's because we are just seeing from our own perspective, our own perception, our own shoes. We're just seeing through our own shoes and nothing else. Our own perspective is just for us. Their perception is just for them, but for me to stare at and be grateful for them and to be grateful for me. So, yeah. Anyway, our past lives are happening simultaneously, and I feel them tapping in. Uh, it's like some badass stuff for the shit that we was, the shit that the light was. Uh, it was shit like Justice League, you know, me and that. It's all shit to make everything worthwhile for living. If we were ravaged in bullshit, um, if we were uh, if we were ravaged in bullshit, we're not, because we saved the day already. I hope I'll always be here to save the day and save the world, because then you will live life in peace and you can hang out all functionally, and it makes me think of these beings that visited me. And I seen them from, looking up in the stars at night and noticing what planets it is. They only visit me at night, and I heard that I'm like that to anybody when they see me, that I'm like an alien. It puts them in a dream at night. But what I want most about dreams at night is that I'll be lucid all night long, just flying around the universe. Once I can move, once I'm more, then I will be happier. But they used to say the Bhagavad Gita is being written, so as the Upanishads. I'm so lucky to see time chronologically, or have me think it's chronologically and be in some weird order, like I'm in a hell loop. Speaking of hell, oh yeah, and I meant to pronounce it that way because that's how it's pronounced to me. Also, speaking of hell, I heard if I ever rotted in hell, it'd be all my life. I heard I was the first thing in hell, and I lived in hell forever, and I thought I was dead too. I was in the part of it where the good people go. Now I'm back to life. Not really. I'm in something weird. Uh, oh, what the heck? Interesting. Anyway, uh, synchronicity is fun. I usually talk to people only like once or forever. I just would I would just wish, that I actually will live forever in between some things. So I get to live forever and just do whatever I want and live it up in the light and bask in the light. The light is what's right. The light in its past life was that I rule. Is that I rule the world. I think a message is to give y'all people out there to never do the wrong thing. Have it be for the light, pro the light, and have the light, just bask yourself in the light. And that being one of my names, or what I thought was one of my names, the light, bask in me, because I'm going to be here to be your friend. You know, ideally I have good vibes to you and you'll fall in love with me or fall in friendship with me. Like I said, thank you for everybody and anything ever, thank you to all the Creator has intended and to all that the Creator has given us and to all that the Creator has bestowed for us. They would say in yoga, you get riches, but it's not just for the riches. You don't worship me and get riches, you're virtuous, and worship me and get riches, which you shouldn't feel bad about not wanting riches just because you get everything for free no matter what all your life. You should just be, grateful and blessed, which you already are, which I'm proud of you. Don't do what you shouldn't do. Don't do the wrong thing. And, be on the side of what's that I'm on the side of. Be on the same side as me, please. Then you'll get riches more than you could ever imagine. Like, I just gave you a soul, basically. Also, it's good to be here. I heard stories of what this place is, and it makes me feel like I'm from elsewhere. But as long as it's all right, then I'm right with it. As long as it's right with me, then it would have been something right from the given. There is absolute perspective. There is objective perspective. And, it is perfect and beautiful. Y'all have perfect perceptions. So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of all of you. Y'all have done good. Y'all proved yourself. Honestly, I wouldn't go praising everybody because sometimes when people hear, when some people hear that you're doing good, they might be like, oh, I shouldn't be thought I was good, and they go do something fucking evil. So that's why I'm not praising y'all yet. But I still do in my mind and in my heart. I praise you all the way. Praise to the Great Spirit as well for putting me here and putting you here enough to even listen to me talk or to watch this video. Uh, I'm the Great Spirit. Honestly, I might as well be honest about it. If I'm not the Great Spirit, then that's a different Great Spirit that there is. And that would be something like something from Meta or from, Soul Family or Soul Tribe or something like Soul Family, not Soul Tribe. But I want to meet the right friends out there. The Great Spirit needs love and friendship. Uh, and it just, the light, I love thinking and talking about who we are and what we are because that's what describes us. Names aren't anything but an existence. It's an existence you already have. And most people see that they are their names. But I'll praise you anyway, no matter who you are. And it's not praising in a way that is wrong. It's praising like I'm happy for you. And you should be happy and proud of me too, because I've done good. And I will be getting better. Ideally. Please let and allow me to get infinite better. Um, uh, please, please let and allow me to become more of what I strive to be. For the rest of my life, I'm infinitely better and infinitely perfect. I'm jumping off the walls, just vibing out with, I don't know, all these kind of things. But if you ever get the chance, be my friend, be a good friend, be a kind friend, and then we can be best friends because I have enough room to be best friends with anybody, and that's why we are similar, to bond, and that's what friendships are, is a bonding. We can connect, we can be, you know, uh, we can be hippies, we can be anything like that, but just have a good time, have a good day,